Ad Astra. Ad Astra Abyssos.
No one escapes my sight!
Come and have a good look yourself.
Believe me, I'm...
Wow. Ooh, we know that whatever the Paimon doesn't get it. Well, given all the people that come...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there.
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into... Sure, you see over there? Those are students from the... They've been looking worried and miserable. If you ask me,
Those students...
It's no good. There's been a lot of fighting between the different, especially the group that's constantly shouting. They're called Ein... Wait, come again? Don't you see? They're usually pretty wary of outside. I've heard that Einal Hakmar likes to
Wait, did you
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field...
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Oh... This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they...
They're nothing to be afraid of.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing
Yeah, with boss...
Huh. All these guys talk about...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering...
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? Travel?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of...
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Oh, Paimon can't stand this.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention King Deshret just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, As you can see, years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our... King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to come... But the story doesn't end there. Mark my words. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia
Yes, it's me again. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting once you show up.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing?
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss
Yes, and
I'm warning you.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a If, on the other hand, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation. I am quite confident that if I began to take such... Also, a word of advice. Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food.
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff and... Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, got us our Mora. Plus, he seems to know a lot. He went that way! After him!
Hey, wanna see something?
Fresh fruits and veggies. Want to eat?
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have... Since you...
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah!
He doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna...
We'll reconvene at the appointed time, but
So, since you were happy to give us the...
you were willing to part with 500,000. Look, if you've been making inquiries,
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the air...
you know almost everything there is to know. This is what you've been looking for.
Paimon can't...
This is a knowledge capsule. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct.
That's,
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule. They were created as a means for scholars to but despite strict regulations, over the past century, meanwhile, those which the Eremites deemed to be useless, well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so with our current arrangement, you're still resolved. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find someone named Dory. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she's guarded against people from... I think she blacklisted me. Become one of Dory's customers and...
Why do you want us to meet with...
Until you complete this task,
Fine.
you two are outlanders who haven't been here for... Beyond the password, though,
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
the true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd... I'll prepare some funds for you.
But we...
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the...
Try inspecting them with elemental...
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally... That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul. However, some canned knowledge with a high using elemental sight is merely a
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here is the more... Don't be cheap. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution.
Matra?
They belong... The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the
What a unique palette.
Following the paper cut.
Roanoke.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by Mike.
Hold on. That's not right. He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look.
Before I retrieve you, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by... You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring?
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your product. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Al-Haytham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way. Look, he's over there! Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that...
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing...
Oh, very good. Think.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure that you...
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? But it seems you two have actually...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. So that's why I prefer to... It's your first time here. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're... Ah, yes!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in...
What kind of... Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the...
Yeesh, who would want to be in it?
Or how about the architect? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture.
Ooh, now this sounds like...
2 million Mora. Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick one.
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned. We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my. Listen, I have a...
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this can... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful.
Excellent! Then please, select from this fine
Hold on a second.
Oh, but my dear...
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be... Dory, we'll take this one.
All right.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to a Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost. Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well,
You're a pretty daring guy.
relax.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down?
Yeah, he did. When we heard that the Academia had lost...
In that case, a short while ago.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we can...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but
So, where exactly?
that's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. As you know, the Eremites in Port Orm, several brigade, my personal finances and connections, I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine. However, they adamantly believe that the Divine.
So you kept hounding them?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiation. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be to ensure the capsule's security and to evade. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule and Dory is the most reliable source of.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory.
Yes, you can say that. But the day after tomorrow, if I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay.
Alhaitham,
You two want to try using a knowledge? Doing so right under the Academia's nose.
Is this an answer from this world?
All right. This place works.
Here. Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled experiment. While you fight, we can use an Akasha term. There may be variances in your physical strength, but...
Wow! Alhaitham! You must, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from...
When you are unable to understand a researcher's action...
sounds like you're...
All right, let's begin the test.
Scatter! Propagate!
All right. The next step is to use this knowledge. Hold it in your hand. I'll help.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2.
Propagate!
Now, I'll start recording.
Alhaitham, how's it...
Well,
Wait! How much? Dory's such a jerk! She told...
of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable... At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk.
Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else. Can you read? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Oh! But you know, that kind of information... After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way.
But how can we be sure your information is...
Because to me, as for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the
Ein El Ahmar.
Ah, so you're already... The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike... The capsule is clearly visible in the picture.
Thanks for the info.
Please, it's...
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Really? All right.
Dory even gave us evidence to...
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. All right. In which case, if we play our cards...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these... After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again. See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head...
Yep,
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't...
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. This is turning into
Back up! Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come... I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come!
Scatter! Spring forth! Propagate!
I'll be back.
No escape!
Bad. Following orders.
Feeling lucky today.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Cool. Take that. Scatter.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away! World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting...
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. This Divine Knowledge Capsule Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that...
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine... Still, Paimon didn't expect the...
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormo.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that...
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanalia, moreover...
everything about Lesser...
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Al-Haytham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups...
Port Ormos is...
Is it time for a magic show?
Miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad! Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. Indeed.
There's no need to be nervous.
Thanks, Paimon. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your...
Of course we went! Hello?
I see. If there is another chance, I would love to...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current...
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection.
It's alright, Dia. The festival's tomorrow.
Even when you put it that way, it's...
Don't worry, my guard.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scum...
Oh, you two must... I've already prepared a room for you to rest.